always cared about public policy, and I wanted to make a difference. And economics is the science that helps you to have better public policy. So since I was a teenager, I was interested in economic issues. As long as you're right and you're honest and you're trying to understand what's happening in the world, it's always fascinating, both in good times and bad times, to follow global economic issues. So hopefully I'll be right in good times as well as in bad times. I remember that I was visiting actually Las Vegas, and I was driving from Las Vegas towards the Death Valley, and on both sides of the road for miles I saw these subdivisions of new homes that were totally empty, thousands and thousands of homes. It was a bit like the ghost towns of the Old West, but it was not the Old West, it was today's contemporary. So that's when I realized that the housing bubble had already gone completely crazy. Of course, other macro data were consistent with it, but that to me was the eureka moment of realizing we were in the middle of a huge housing bubble coming bust. I was starting to write a number of pieces, and I gave these speeches at the IMF and then at Davos at the World Economic Forum, writing why this housing bust is going to lead to a severe recession, why it's going to lead to a financial crisis, why it's going to become global. There will always be animal spirits, but we can try to control animal spirits, first of all, by having sound supervision regulation of the financial system. Two, greed in financial market will always be there, but that greed has to be tempered by fear of losses, and therefore to have fear of losses, we need to compensate people in a correct way without outrageous bonuses, and we have to make sure that we're not going to bail out those who made the reckless lending and investments. Therefore, we have to give the proper incentive to avoid excessive risk-taking and excessive leverage by traders and bankers. I love opera. Maybe in the next life I'll be an opera singer. Good food. All over the world I enjoy really gourmet food of the country where I am. I grew up in Italy and I like always a bowl of pasta. The trouble is that carbs are not good for you, but I love a bowl of pasta.